top news headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to review phased exit from lockdown in meeting with Chief Minister tomorrow. Chief Minister says no vehicles will be allowed to park at Pauna Thangal markets. Total number of coronavirus cases in Tripura stands at 136. And 17 stranded Hairok residents brought back from Assam, Nagaland. Hello and good evening. Welcome to Times of Manipur. This is HARIPRIYA giving you the news in details. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will hold a video conference with Chief Ministers of States and Union Territories tomorrow afternoon to review India's progress in containing coronavirus disease while gradually restarting economic activities in a phased manner. The meeting will also be attended by Home Minister Amit Shah, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, Health Minister Dr. Harshvardhan along with senior officials from the centre including the Home and Health Secretary, a media report said. Cabinet Secretary Rajiv Gauba held a meeting with the Chief Secretaries and the Health Secretaries of all states on Sunday to review the status of COVID-19 management. According to the centre, the states were in favor of a two-pronged strategy to increase economic activities while containing the disease. Goa had also held two meetings with state officials on Saturday to identify areas for reopening after May 17, when the third phase of lockdown ends. The meetings also discussed the situation arising out of a sharp rise in positive cases in a few pockets of the country. N. Biren Singh, the Chief Minister of Manipur today said that no vehicles will be allowed to park at the busy Pauna Bazaar and Thangal Bazaar in Khwairamband. He also said a new parking lot near Naganala would be constructed soon to avoid cramming of vehicles in front of shops along the Pauna Bazaar and Thangal Bazaar roads. Biren was inspecting the ongoing refurbishment of Khwairamband Ima market in connection with the upcoming International Mother's Day celebration. Chief Minister announced that the Imphal Municipal Corporation IMC will be instructed to issue an order soon to ban parking of vehicles at Pauna Bazaar and Thangal Bazaar.
Do thada biramaga gari driver do na dukan tawgada dukan phangwada mapu do thada biramaga mayum da halaga gari pubikiba aduga horen salamdai natraka sak tilamdai natraka kenoma aruba leba kanda amuk sanga ga mu lobiba adigi second point da bazar manungda mayum leba parking leitaba singduna maningda khoina ngarang sidai da khoi ayam baloina enclosure rom masing lokhokre akoi municipality ki kangbuna maning sida swagi yum kaya lei gari kaya lei se akoi calculate or kanda maning gi leiriba akoi gi nagana lagi mathakta leiriba slab hairaga leiriba jaga sida parking gi allot or kani madudai da bazar manung da leiriba mayam corporate tobiyo aduga dukan tobiriba mayam corporate tobiyo.
Chief Minister Biren mentioned about the historical importance of Khwairamband market and stressed that it is the task of the women vendors operating the market to keep the marketplace clean and hygienic. A mother is everything and no can take the place of a mother, he said, adding that all should shower love and respect to mothers.
Bazar manungda mayum leiba parking leitaba singduna maningda khoina ngarang sidai da khoi ayam baloina enclosure rom masing lokhokre akoi municipality ki kangbuna maning sidai da swagi yum kaya lay gari kaya lay se khoi calculate or kanda maningi lay riba khoi gi nagana lagi mathak te lay riba slab hairaga lay riba jaga sida parking gi allot or kani madudai da bazar manung da lay riba mayam cooperate tobiyo duga dukan to riba mayam cooperate tobiyo.
At least 120 Jawans of border security force in Tripura have tested positive for coronavirus, including 17 fresh cases on Sunday. The 70 new cases are from the 86th Battalion of BSF stationed at Ambassa in Tripura. Since April 2, 132 from 2 battalions of BSF have tested positive, out of which 120 are security personnel. The total number of coronavirus cases in Tripura stands at 136, out of which 2 have recovered and 2 others have been transferred. Government sources have told India Today that the BSF is clueless on how the virus infected 2 battalions, 68 Battalion and 138 Battalion stationed at Ambassa in Tripura. 66 Jawans of 68 Battalion, 54 Jawans of 138 Battalion have been infected with the deadly new virus. Also, 11 family members of BSF personnel and a maize worker from 138 Battalion have also tested positive. The government also collected samples from the civilians and nearby areas of Ambassa to trace back the virus, but all of them have tested negative. With the rising number of cases, the government has increased its number of beds for the infected patients. 17 people of Hairok who were stranded in Assam and Nagaland returned to Thoubal today. They were brought back with the help of Manipur Education Minister Dr. Thoksom Radisham. The minister welcomed the 17 returnees who have been kept in a quarantine center at Waikom Mangi Girls College, Thoubal Ukram. They will be allowed to return home once they test negative for COVID-19. Minister Radisham said that more people from Hairok natives who stranded in other parts of the country will be evacuated soon. The government has taken up steps to bring back around 30,000 stranded Manipuris from several parts of the country under the initiative of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh, he informed. Radisham also appealed to the public to support the government, district administrations, police and doctors in their efforts to fight the COVID-19. The people who arrived today lauded the government not ably. There are 78 people of Thoubal district now in quarantine centers, 48 at J&M College and 38 at Waikom Mani Girls College.
Compulsory protocol tawda yadamina koina screening ama thermal test ama tawre adu matungna medical expert mayamna moise test am tawni test tu tawni mini gum changani aduga madura negative ore yum na mai yum na quarantine home quarantine tawro lenga mayamna support.
Now let's have a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Langol View Charitable Clinic haina khangnaram mafamasi Lamjingba Hospital and Medical Research Institute Private Limited haina khangnarakani. Mafamasida medicine, gynecology, surgery, orthopedic, ENT amadi pediatrics ka mari lenaba analying service singi khudong chawal lobiyo. Akupa marol gidama contact tobiyo Lamjingba Hospital and Medical Research Institute Private Limited, RIMS Southgate near Kombinay Kaithel. Hospital helpline number 8258967890.
Welcome back. Life can be hard sometimes. Life is never easy, as it has to go through hardship, one after another. The recent heavy storms that last part of Manipur had left a trail of destructions. A house belonging to Hawisam Kunja of Karang Maninglekai under Bishnupur district was destroyed by the strong storm. The local residents provided a house. We have a report.
Unfortunately, Kunja and his family members, including his wife, are differently abled people, besides being slightly mentally challenged. Since the storm rendered them homeless, Kunja and his family has been taking shelter at a hut provided by the local people. Kunja's wife, Ibai, said she was eagerly awaiting assistance from the government. President of Karang Island Development Association Salam Kheda told Tom TV that the present living condition of the family is pitiful. On top of that, the lockdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic has added woes. Kheda urged that the concerned authorities take steps to improve the living condition of the family.
ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯄꯥꯛꯀꯨꯝꯕ ꯍꯣꯜꯂꯒ ꯐꯨꯝꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯥꯁꯦ ꯁꯨꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯇꯦ ꯇꯧꯔꯒ ꯆꯥꯕꯅꯤ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯑꯉꯥꯡ ꯑꯃ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯁꯤꯁꯨ ꯂꯥꯏꯔꯤꯛ ꯂꯥꯏꯁꯨ ꯇꯝꯕ ꯉꯝꯗꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯂꯩꯔꯦ ꯑꯗꯨꯅ ꯃꯔꯝ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯀꯥꯟꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯀ꯭ꯂꯕꯀꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯉꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯃꯥꯏꯀꯩꯗꯒꯤ ꯌꯥꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯃꯍꯥꯛꯀꯤ ꯌꯨꯝꯁꯤ ꯁꯥꯕꯤꯌꯨ ꯃꯔꯝꯗꯤ ꯃꯌꯥꯝꯅꯁꯨ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕꯗꯁꯨ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯂꯩꯔꯤꯕ ꯀꯔꯥꯡ ꯈꯨꯜꯁꯤꯗꯗꯤ ꯑꯁꯣꯏ ꯉꯥꯃꯤ ꯉꯥꯛꯇ ꯑꯣꯏꯕꯅꯤꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯃꯁꯥ ꯃꯁꯥ ꯍꯤꯡꯅꯅꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯕꯗ ꯃꯇꯦꯡ ꯄꯥꯡꯕ ꯉꯝꯕꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯗꯣꯡꯆꯥꯕꯁꯦ ꯂꯩꯇꯕ.
Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution Minister Karamcham today stated that providing rice to every individual in the state is a challenging task, as located rice under National Food Security Act is for 24,53,781 people based on 2011 census. Speaking at the tree plantation program at Haibok today, the minister conveyed that he had apprised Union Minister of CAF and PD, Ram Vilas Paswant, of the grievances of the people of the state in a video conference on April 13, during which it was requested for allocation of 10 metric tons of rice for distribution to the people, including migrant workers. Following the request, the Paswant sent over 10 metric tons of rice for the state. Karamcham said that this department has been doing everything to provide rice to the public during the lockdown.
Akoi sieng si paisa lerga su sieng lepham leiti sieng leiningai leiti yamna luwa tanja mo oi Bharat ki Prime Minister na pirak ba sieng di only napsa gi beneficiary gi masing da base orga sieng pirak pani akoi na laipa ki thabak tawjaba kan akoi bu nungsibi ba Manipur praja gi warba matam da adi aking wa leramba mayam do ko oga 10,000 metric ton gi sieng OMS ta pirak ki bisa maram oidana Manipur ki praja gi sieng awat pa mayam si supplement of da chobo mating oibasi the Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji ki makada Minister Weriba Ram Vilas Paswant bu Manipur praja gi taraf tagi ai sa gi taraf tagi adi ai tawimul khangwado uchari.
Number of COVID-19 positive cases in Assam has jumped to 62. There are 27 active cases in the state, while 34 have been discharged or cured. The disease has claimed to life till now in the state. 3 more positive cases were reported from Jorat. They had arrived at Jorat in an ambulance with a patient from Mumbai. The driver of the ambulance, who has also been infected with the virus, was sent back. The 3 people were admitted to JMCH for treatment. The state, which was recently announced as green zone, is on the verge of turning into orange and red zone. The confirmed coronavirus cases in India stand at 62,939, while the death toll in the country mounted to 2,109 as this morning. Even as cases continue to surge, several Indians stranded abroad are arriving in India under the government's mega evacuation plan. The first batch of 326 Indian nationals stranded in the UK reached Mumbai from London early this morning. Besides special flights, Navy ship INS Jalaswa with Indians from the Maldives reached Kochi today. In some good news, a near record 4,008 people were released from Italy hospital in the past day after testing negative for the novel coronavirus. Meanwhile, 5 pilots of Air India tested positive for novel coronavirus during the pre-flight COVID-19 stage, which is carried out 72 hours before they are rostered for flight duties. All of them are asymptomatic and based in Mumbai. They had undertaken cargo flights to China, said sources. The number of coronavirus cases in the country breached the 60,000 mark on Sunday. According to the latest figures updated by the Ministry of Health, the COVID-19 national tally stands at 62,939. There were 41,472 active coronavirus cases in the country. 19,357 patients have been cured or discharged, while 2,109 people have died from the deadly contagion. COVID-19 cases in the Maharashtra have breached the 20,228 mark, while Gujarat, the second worst affected state, has over 7,500 COVID-19 cases. Khetragaon Assembly Constituency COVID-19 Relief Fund continues to get donation from various quarters. Dr. L. Trinity of Reims extended a sum of Rs 50,000 to the relief fund and Rs 10,000 by women folk of Nungthil Chaibi, Thambalkhong Sabalikai. Teaching staff of Naharup Primary School, Sanahanbi, Bimol and Setyabama also donated Rs 10,000 to the relief fund supervised by Khetragaon MLA Nahakpam Indrajit. MLA Indrajit said that he will try to provide relief materials to the public as much as he can. The MLA also expressed gratitude to the people who have extended financial help to Khetragaon Assembly Constituency COVID-19 Relief Fund. Kanglei Park Students Association KSA urged all private schools, colleges and other institutions to follow the guidelines laid down by the state government to curb the COVID-19 pandemic. In a press release, the association added that it is not a right move to deny salary of teachers and school staff during such critical times. KSA further said that they have learned that authority of some educational institutions have asked their staffs to come for work, which is unacceptable. Such order defies government guidelines, the student body said. Continuing crackdown against lockdown violators in Imphal City, Imphal West Commando and City Police today detained 22 people for travelling without curfew pass and face masks. Later, they were taken to City Police Station. A team of Hairok Police Station arrested 2 persons and seized 950 boxes of banned foreign cigarette Win King size cigarettes made in Myanmar from their possession today at Hairok Part 2 Bazaar. The arrested have been identified as Ningthozam Anand Singh, aged 25 years, and Mahesh Laishram, aged 21 years, both from Hairok Part 2. The apprehended individuals along with the seized items are being handed over to Superintendent of Custom Preventive Force, Palil, for further formalities, a report said. 12 Battalion of National Disaster Response Forces NDRF, Doimuk Arunachal Pradesh conducted sanitization program at 2nd Manipur Rifle Complex and Family Line area. The sanitization was carried out under the command of Additional Sub-Inspector General Duty KH Badal Singh. The 12th Battalion of NDRF, Doimuk Arunachal Pradesh, is currently stationed at 2nd MR Imphal West. Nongchup Imphal Palem Ima Apun Balup, Nimpal observed its 5th Foundation Day today at the organization office in Uripom Chakrikom. Nimpal President T.H. Ibeama also attended the event. Nimpal has opened its branches in Imphal West, including Langthawal, and held a number of awareness programs on drug and its managed at various places. The United Meitei Association The United Meitei Society of Assam, AMSA, today for the 12th time distributed essential commodities to the poor and needy families of Berebak and Lamagram villages under Kasar district. Now let's have another short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
Red Shopper, get local. Isagi yumdagi mapan thoktana COVID-19 sandoraktanabagi lanthing asida mateng pangbiyu. Northeastern Regional Agricultural Marketing Corporation Limited Neramek amadi Red Shopper anina kusam naraga iramdamda fangba manamasing grocery item amadi fresh meat adomadongi yumda deliver tawbagi khudong chaba pijari. Aikhogi app download tawbiduna online order tawbirakko singidamak discount pijari.
Welcome back. In connection with the International Mother's Day and the suffering caused by the COVID-19 lockdown, singer Naba Volcano today distributed food items to the wounded bandits of Khairaban Ima Market. City Police stationed in association with SBI Thangal Bazar, Mahatma Gandhi Avenue today sanitized the SBI Thangal Bazar complex today. Sanjoy Ahanthem COVID-19 combat team under the supervision of social worker Sanjoy Ahanthem distributed essential commodities and face masks to the households of Hautak Tampa Kuno under Kumbi constituency today. Sanjoy Ahanthem also distributed essential commodities to household of Terakong, Naudakong, Borayangbi and Muslim household of Langaubi, Chandon Pokpi, Pombi Pok, Tanjeng and Napat.
अखोगी कोविड-19 कॉम्बेट टीम सिना अहम प्रायोरिटी सी अखोगी कुंभी केंद्र दगी ओइबा अदुगा तोंगान तोंगान बा मफम सिंग इम्फाल की मफम द सेरौदा तोंगान तोंगान मफम सिदा भारादा लेरगा लांगोल निंगथौदा कैदा भारादा लेबा मयाम सिंगदु द प्रायोरिटी हाना पिजबनी मदुदैदु द चावरांगना युम चाट्रेट मुक येलुरबा मतुंगदा केंद्र सिंग असिदगी हौरगा केंद्र सिगी मफम सिनबा थुंगना आइना ngamjaba खरा अदु येननबगी मफम सिना थुंगना येननबगी पांदम अदु थमजबनी.
Quatha Primary Health Sub-Center, Tengnopal District today organized an immunization program for children at the center's office. Community Health Officer of the PHC, Yaipabi, along with other staff members of the center, attended the program. Malaria and blood sugar tests were also done during the program. CHO Yaipabi also distributed essential items and face masks to the needy and poor families of Quatha and Kuno villages from her own pocket money. Newly appointed State General Secretary Administration of Lok Jan Shakti Party KH Kanba Maitei launched a 24-hour ambulance service for Lamsang Assembly constituency. He also distributed relief materials to around 1,500 households of Lamsang Bazar Panchayat in collaboration with 8 local clubs of the Panchayat. 5 kg of rice each was distributed to widows and disabled persons. Seva Bharati Manipur and National Medicos Organization conducted a blood donation camp at RIMS Imphal to commemorate 163th anniversary of Sepoy Mutiny. Speaking at the event, Seva Pramukh of RSS Imphal Nagar, Kakching Tabam Purnachandra said that the blood donation was made to help meet blood shortage during the lockdown. 20 people will donate blood every Sunday till 7th June, the organization said. Sub-Inspector Commando Bishnupur W. Ibomcha yesterday distributed essential daily items, hand sanitizers and surgical face masks to the senior citizen home Santi Ashram at Kumbi Terakong Lamlong village under Bishnupur district. W. Ibomcha distributed rice, potato, salt, onion, edible oil, sugar, etc. to the home from his 1 month's salary. W. Ibomcha also donated money for purchasing nutritious food for the senior inmates of the home. honor of the whom KH Ibam Pisak thanked SIW Ibomcha for his noble act. The Meghalaya government today decided to make some major relaxations for all the districts in the state amid the COVID-19 lockdown. According to media reports, the state government also decided to provide partial relief to Shillong and its adjoining areas after another COVID-19 positive case was reported from the capital. Deputy Chief Minister Preston Taisong informed that the government has now decided to allow all types of soaps across all districts, excluding Shillong and its adjoining areas, which are under the green zone from tomorrow. Arunachal Pradesh Governor Brigadier Retired B.D. Mishra has directed the state's education department to expedite the procurement of textbooks for class 1 to 12, so as to make it available for students as soon as the schools opened after the lockdown. Mishra's direction came during a meeting with Education Minister Taba Tedir and Education Secretary Niharika Rai at Ras Bhavand in Itanagar yesterday. According to media reports, the governor, who reviewed various issues in regard to the strengthening of education sector in the state, also emphasized 100% posting of headmasters in all government schools in the interest of the students and for proper management and supervision of schools. Scores of Indian and Chinese soldiers were involved in a tense face-off along the India-China boundary in North Sikkim on Saturday, two senior officials set on the condition of anonymity, according to a media report. The aggressive confrontation between the troops from the two sides happened near the Nakula sector ahead of Muguthang, a pass at a height of more than 5,000 meters, said the first officer cited above. Several soldiers were injured in the border standoff as they exchanged blows. 4 Indian soldiers and 7 Chinese troops suffered injuries during the confrontation that involved around 150 soldiers, said the second officer cited above. He said the face-off was resolved at the local level. The Nakula area was traditionally not prone to face-off, a former top commander said. Do join Tom TV's new program, Your Voice Adomgi Konjel. Please express your grievances and issues through our channel. Send your audio or video to our WhatsApp number 9402491494 along with a copy of your Aadhaar card. Please mention your name and address properly. Be a citizen journalist. Let's listen to this, Your Voice.
Aikoi relta khaina laibana aikoi amatta punsinba su ngamjadre aikoi yamna ware nongmagi pukki lansu thengnajari kagi barabu pigadra sigi matai asida aikoi gas loisilak phawo yawi isagi gari leijadabanina aikoi yamna wajai aikoi numnini mu aikoi yumbu gida thongi gas phangdadana chapinaba misu leitadana adobu khoi yumbu na mateng tawbiraga aikoi gas to numiruni suba numita pibire aikoi aduda tawraga thongaga chajari akoina leiribasina manung khara changbana mapan thoga ATM chatpa pharmacy chatpa injang na bilaiba chatpa aikoi yamna pharak tajai aikoi bu athuba matamda yumda puthok pinaba lauthok pinaba haijari mare lainaba singna mieng changbinaba awaba kaya se yengbinaba haijari athuba matamda puthok pinaba.
Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to review phase exit from lockdown in meeting with Chief Minister tomorrow. Chief Minister says no vehicles will be allowed to park at Pauna Thangal markets. Total number of coronavirus cases in Tripura stands at 136. And 17 stranded Hairok residents brought back from Assam's Nagaland. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching Times of Manipur News Update and good night.